I want to start this video out by saying this pistol is one of the most frustrating guns I've ever broke down to clean. It's so simple in parts, but as you'll see, I lost two of the parts went blind. It took me 35 minutes to find it. Like I said, it's so simple in parts, but so frustrating to put it together. Hope you enjoy the video. Today in this video, we're going to be field stripping and cleaning this Smith Wesson 22A. I recently purchased this, and I'm going to be tearing it down for the very first time. Well, actually, it's the second time for me, I won't lie. I have to replace the slide buffer in it. Let me start out by saying if you own one of these guns, it is virtually impossible to buy replacement parts. So really be careful when you're cleaning this. I'll show you the parts to specifically be careful about. So let's jump in. Okay, so let's start by making sure it's clear. As you can see, the magazine's out. Let's see if I can get this open. There's never an easy way, and I have arthritis, so this is really kind of tough for me to get it all the way back there. There we go. As you can see, there's nothing in the barrel. We're good to go. So we're going to start by pushing this button right here, which will unlock the barrel. Oh, let's begin with that. Yeah. There we go. And when you pull up on it, well, it will release. I'm sorry, I'm struggling here. There we go. When it releases, you want to pull up, but you want to be careful when you pull up. You don't want to go too far. Just enough to release it. If you'll see that little hook right there, I hope that the camera's focused on it. You don't want to damage that in any way, because again, good luck trying to find parts for this, okay? The second part, now this part, this is where you want to hold your hand over the top of it, because see the spring and rod, it'll go flying all over the place. So you just want to release it, let it slide back easy, and there you go. Now this is the hook I was talking about. That's where this attaches to. You don't want to pull it way up because you'll start damaging this bevel here. And that's pretty much it as far as taking the gun apart. Now here, this little plastic piece right here that I was talking about. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it is cracked right here. So I'll pull that off. And this is the slide rod right here. And the spring. Cannot find one of these springs. Do not lose this spring. Do not damage this spring. I have yet to find a place that'll replace it. If anybody knows a compatible spring to replace this, please let me know in the comments. Like I said, I have searched high and wide and cannot find it. I found a used one, but I want a new one. Because you can see this is a little deformed. This plastic piece right here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Right here, $5.99. I found one place that had them. I got 4 of them. I should have got more, but $5.99 a piece. Alrighty, so we're going to set that aside here. In fact, I'm going to put this on a foam rubber so I don't lose nothing. I'm going to put them in here. on here and set them to the side. All right. Well, so there we have it. It's tore apart. That's all there is to this. And as far as field stripping, they don't recommend going. Smith Wesson does not recommend going any farther than this. You can take the grips off here by removing those two screws. I guess be very careful. There's a plastic tab internally right there that's easy to break. So again, you might be able to buy the grips. Those I've seen, but nothing else I've seen online. So for this, I purchased a gun cleaning kit here. Now, if it's like everything else, these pieces are going to be all over the place. Oh my goodness, they stayed. All right. Luck is with me. This is the kit that I bought to clean it. Comes in a variety of things. So, let's get into it then. I also purchased, of course, Hoppy's number 9 gun cleaner, barrel cleaner, and I bought the gun oil. I bought one that had a small applicator tip because there's only 4 places, I believe, 3 to 4 places on this gun that they want you to lubricate. Alrighty. So I'm going to set this aside right now. And we're going to, and the slide itself, we're just going to focus on the barrel here. So let me get stuff out here. Okay, so we're going to start with cleaning the barrel here. I've taken these patches and cut them in half. The piece for the 22 caliber is way too wide for to put any patches through the barrel and ram it through. So what I did was I had to take a 17 caliber wire brush here, and I'm just going to wrap half of a pad around it, and we'll see if that'll work. Well, that may be a little tight too here. There we go. So run through a couple times. Actually came out really clean. I'll run some dry ones through. Like I said, I just bought this, so I haven't shot it yet. And I would have thought the gun shop would have cleaned it before they sold it. It looked clean anyway. And I'm kind of just going through the motions here to show. And by no means a gun expert. But I get on the internet and there's actually a few that show cleaning. Some of them was just, they took the gun apart just wrong. So I'm not saying I know it all here, but I watched a few, and so I thought I'd try one myself here. It seems to have worked out pretty good though, wrapping this around this brush. Again, I had a spinal injury back in 2017, so I'm not real nimble anymore. It kind of sucks because Alright, I think this comes out really clean. As you can see, it came out really, really clean. So I'm going to call that good there, right there. Oh yeah, it looks real good. Looks pretty clean. One problem with using this 17 caliber brush is now it's full of threads, but that's okay. I don't have a 17 caliber, so that'll be okay for me. I want to take one of these little patches. I want to clean it up around that slide area. There's how I'll knock it over. Yep. All right. Again, I know there's not the uses for this, but because of my lack of fine movements of my fingers, I have to improvise a lot of things. So I'm seeing some wear on this right here. And I'm thinking that's from, could be the rod, the slide rod spring hitting the top of that. That's what I'm thinking it is. So I'm not going to be real concerned with it. Make sure I got all this excess off of there. Yeah, this is pretty clean. The gun store must clean this for me before they put it on the shelves. I was hoping they did. Well, a reputable gun store wouldn't do that, huh? All right, I'm going to say that that is it for just the gun barrel part. Okay. All right, so let's get on. I'm going to set this aside. And let's get on to the slide. This is the top of the slide here. And this is the bottom of the slide. Again, the top. There. All right. Right here's where the rod spring and rod go right into this hole here. Again, there's not a lot of wear places on the bottom. There is down here, of course. We're going to clean that up a little bit because that's where actually contacts with the bottom of the gun itself. Maybe it's me, but I think they missed this part right here. It's pretty good. Okay. Well, let's see if I can just to clean up, dry off a little bit, so that then clean off it. You know, I think I'm gonna have to invest in one of those slide grips in the back here because with the arthritis in my hand, it's kind of a pretty daunting task to get that done. In the spring, man, do not lose that. I'm telling you, it's impossible to get a new one. And this too, the slide rod. I didn't particularly look for it, but I would have thought they would have. When I just even put in my gun for parts, it was slim pickings. I'm telling you what. All I could find was grips, and one place that actually sold the buffer, the slide rod buffer, spring buffer. One place. So, just so you know, this is really hard to get hold of. All right. And again, this little piece is cracked. I'm sure the camera won't pick up on it, but it's got a fracture right here on the bottom. It'll be the bottom part right now of that hole. So, like I said, I got 4 of them. So I'll be replacing, I guess these were out of lot. So I don't know. Wow, this is a lot thinner too. Alrighty. Well, there's a little bit of difference. This one that was in the gun has a little hook on the bottom. Well, it's kind of beveled in. And this one, not so much. It's pretty much straight. That is odd. I'm sure the same size. Yeah, so that's how that is. Alrighty, well then, I guess the hook usually goes in towards the front of the gun and it bevels a little bit, so I'm going to say that's supposed to be a hook. Oh, all right, I'm going to put it on the end of the rod there. Maybe. There we go. All right. Then spring on the rod. All right, well, not a lot to clean on the actual gun part here, the trigger mechanism. I'm just cocking it back where it was. Because here's the, I'm going to say this broken one. No. Put it back together here. And I've seen it done a few ways, different ways. Well, and this is why it's so tricky, because it'll go flying all over the place here. Just like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, this ain't easy, right? Oh my goodness, I almost did it. Almost just shut that thing across the room. I'm telling you, this sucks, this part. It just sucks. All right. Now you want to cock it back. Yeah, right. So in a whole different venue here, because when I was doing this yesterday, the rod slipped out and it shot off over there. The spring, it shot off over there. The clip buffer fell right on my workspace. So I used a pillowcase, and it happened 2 more times, but I was able to contain the parts. So now that we're at this stage anyway, I just wanted to show you, I oiled it in 3 places on each side of the rail here. And then again here in this slot, right there is your ejector. So I put a drop of oil in that too. So now all that's left is to put the barrel back on. Okay, now we're just gonna hook this on to here. Again, you're gonna want to press that button in and pops right in. There it goes, just like that. Just like I rehearsed. So, there we have it. It's clean. It's ready to go. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.